After the heat, humidity and thunderstorms of yesterday, it is not as hot today, and we have a band of rain moving in from the west. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Tuesday.
Dip to toe.
And then every time we came back to you, you were 50 yards away from the water, 100 yards away from the water.
I got other people to swim for me, yes.
But did you actually go in before?
So, do you know, everybody came up to me on the beach and said, you need to go in, it's amazing. So,
prove it.
I had my cosy and I took the plunge there and I was like, not now, not now. But, you know, it actually was, it was freezing at first, not technically, it felt it, but afterwards,
invigorating.
Very refreshing.
What is it, about 18 degrees now, the sea?
18 degrees.
Yeah,
so
but it gets warmer in September, doesn't it?
September's the warmest, so it takes all of summer to warm up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, September is the warmest point.
Cool.
So, you know, if you want to cool off from this hot weather, I would definitely recommend heading into the sea just for a short amount of time. But yesterday we had the heat and the humidity. Last night we had the aurora borealis and the Perseid meteor shower. So Tim Peake posted this. So yesterday at the seaside, for me, it was a hot and humid as it was for many across England and Wales, and we got to 34.8 degrees Celsius. That made it the hottest day of the year so far. It is worth pointing out that that dizzy height is something that's becoming increasingly common. In the 70s, we had that just for one summer. We had it for no summers in the 80s, but now for the last 2 decades. Good morning to you. Yesterday was hot and humid in the south. We reached 34.8 degrees Celsius as our high in Cambridge. Largely temperatures above 33 degrees in the south. Further north, it was torrential thunderstorms that brought some localised flooding. Now, this heat is pretty unusual and it's becoming increasingly common in the looking at 20 in the west, but 28 degrees in the east. So how do things pan out as we head through the next 7 days then? Let's take a look at our outlook. So we look at Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. First of all, our trend in temperature. The line in the middle is average, where it should be for the time of year, and we sit around about maybe a little above average, so warm as we head through the next week. Percentage chance of rainfall across the north of the UK. Well, today that weather front moves in. Tomorrow looks drier. It looks like the wettest day of the week will be Thursday before it turns drier into the weekend, and that looks like it lasts into next week. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Temperature-wise, we're sitting around about average as we head through next week. It's way above at the moment, but it slightly falls at around about average as we head through the next few days. And actually, yes, we have the rain band in the west today. Tomorrow doesn't look too bad. Rain on Thursday, but drier for the end of the week and into the weekend. Well, for many people, the weather was golden yesterday with hot sunshine in the south and temperatures up to 34.8 degrees Celsius. That was our top temperature. A very different story across the far north, where we had heavy rain and thunderstorms, localised flooding across northern areas. Now, today, a weather front moves in from the west. It's a cold front, and it pushes away that heat. Good morning to you. Today's weather is not as hot or as humid as it was yesterday. We reached 34.8 degrees in Cambridge. Lots of areas had over 33 degrees Celsius. Today, thankfully, less hot and less humid as the weather front moves into the west, clearing away that heat and humidity. But today is another weather front that moves in, bringing with it. Morning. Now, the weather is turning fresher and cooler. Welcome news after the heat and humidity from yesterday in the south. That was at least, well, we got to nearly 35 Celsius. We had the torrential thunderstorms in the north. But a weather front in the west today moves through, and it brings with it, yes, rain, but it brings with it fresher conditions, pushing away the heat and humidity. So a noticeable step change in the coming days with our temperatures in a downward trend, and then more rain later this week. So for today, it's a divide. Eastern areas are fine and sunny. West is cloudy and wet. And this is the rain at the moment through Northern Ireland, parts of Western England and Wales as well. Eastern areas are fine, sunny, but fresher than yesterday. The hot, humid air has now moved away. So for Eastern Scotland, sunny this morning until the rain sets in, and it'll be then wet late morning into the afternoon. Central and eastern areas of England, dry, sunny and still hot, 28 degrees Celsius. But this band of rain through Wales and the southwest of England, a miserable day here, cloudy, dull and damp. And then behind the cold front, fresher air moves in. So you can notice that difference in temperature from 20 in the west, 28 degrees in the east, and we see fresher weather moving in as we head through the next few days.